All right, I'm in the attic at 318 North Street. You can see it is insulated and essentially ready for sheetrock. If you wanted to finish off this into additional living space, you would need to have some more electrical outlets put in, obviously some framing to have some knee walls here, but this would be incredible additional living space for the second floor apartment. Alternatively, you can leave it like an attic. So there is the exposed brick for the boiler chimney running right up through the attic. And then from both the back and the front windows, there are incredible mountain views. So let me just pan around and show you looking out through the front. Looking across the street to the Vermont Veterans Home, and there's sidewalks across the street. So just a plywood floor up here now. All right, so if you, again, we're going to finish off this space, just consult with the fire marshal what that's going to take to make that happen. You might need to do like a little escape here off of the top step, top one of these windows for fire egress. But a nice wide staircase, easy to get things in and out. So the attic is accessed directly off of the bedroom. This is a 1-bedroom apartment, and there is a large double closet. Overhead lighting in every room here. And then there's some nice old school details like brass and glass hardware. Love that. So this apartment had all new flooring and basically all new everything done about 5-ish years ago by the prior owner. This was the attic access. So all this fresh paint, it's just the cosmetics, but really so much more was done. It was a gutted space. They completely redid it. So all new wiring, plumbing, insulation, sheetrock, heating, lighting. And then you get into the cosmetic things like flooring and paint. Nice ceiling fan. And this front room is a combination living and dining room. It is flooded with natural light. You're right next to the Blue Bend Diner. So if you do not feel like making breakfast, lunch, or dinner, they've got you covered. I love this built-in hutch sort of cabinet here. So you've got some lower storage and then the upper bookcase there. This was the bedroom I started in right there. Directly across the hall is the bathroom. So we have a lovely vanity here. There's some built-in storage there, light. Potty, there's some storage there, and then there is a stand-up shower unit. Okay, and then the last thing in this apartment is the kitchen. So the kitchen is small but very functional. There is an electric range. It is apartment size, not full size, and right above that is the microwave, so you don't have to eat up what very little counter space there is with a microwave. White cabinets, you've got a stainless sink, GFI outlet, little cute wainscoting backsplash, again, overhead light and a fan. And on this side, you do have the full-size refrigerator. This is a GE black fridge, and then some more storage over here. There's the chimney, right, is right behind this wall. So I love this little gap here. Like you could build out a little broom closet or a spice cabinet here. It's a kind of perfect little nook to do that. And if you wanted to have more prep space in here, you could have a little table, like a little butcher block, an island, or do something custom built in, like a new countertop here. And then you certainly could put more upper cabinetry there if you wanted. But remember that the front room is very large. It's meant to be both living and dining in there. Okay, so we're gonna head downstairs. I'm not gonna do a fresh video of the store because I've already taken that one, but I am gonna pop you through it right into the basement. So before I do that, let me just show you, this is the access to the apartment. So there's a covered entryway here, so the stairs do not get covered in snow, which is nice. The apartment has its own driveway here, separate from the parking lot of the business. So you're just like in a little separate foyer space. There's another door here, and then that's up to the apartment. So there is now also another door here. So if you were gonna live, work in this space and you wanted access to everything, you can have it. It just connects very easily. But if you don't, if you wanna rent out the upstairs to somebody different and you wanna lock this door, not let them come into the retail space, again, you can do that. So I'll just spin and show you, there was that door, okay? So we're just gonna take a quick pop down into the basement. I've already got the doors open and the lights on for you. So this is that basement door in the shop. Again, nice wide staircase. There is a handrail. So it's all compliant where that's concerned. So down here in the basement, you've got all of this built-in shelving, which all stays. Obviously all the stuff on the shelving is what's gonna go, but that is awesome. There's 2 sump pumps in this basement. There's one here in the front that the dehumidifier is automatically draining into. That's super convenient. And then there's another one back here. Let me point this one out while we're on the topic. Okay, so sump pumps 1 and 2. Keep the basement nice and dry. While we're back here, I will show you the electric hot water tank. The Bradford White. This is 80 gallons. Look at that. It's a big storage tank. And there's a new boiler. So this was installed May of 2020, right there. Here's our install date. So this guy is not even 3 years old yet, just about to turn 3 years old. And likewise, oil tank back here, nice and new. I love that. Got the vinyl coated line like you should have to go from one to the other. And then there is the chimney that the boiler is exhausting into that was running all the way up through the attic. So that's pretty much the nuts and bolts down here. So there's some more storage on this side, and then the electrical panels are separated. So first floor is paying for the hot water. So if you were renting out the upstairs separately, the heat and the hot water are included, because that's, you know, there's one boiler and then the electric hot water tank is being paid by this unit. But the second floor pays for their own lights. So whatever electricity they're using, you can bill them separately. You know, the power company can have a separate account for them. So 100 amps right there, and another 100 amps here on this main as well. So everything's labeled. I love that. Just spin you around. Let me show you from this corner. So if you don't plan to operate a flower shop, you probably won't need that cooler that's upstairs in the main space. That cooler is controlled by this compressor here. So this large table and the compressor and sort of all the piping that's running up to the cooler you wouldn't need to have, but it's all included. So you're welcome to resell it if you don't need or want the cooler. But that is the whole basement space. This has been dry lock painted. So it's all nicely sealed, waterproofed, keeps it nice and dry down here. And then there's just the little crawl space access to the back room. That's the only, I think, access point that we have. Sorry, there's one more actually over there by the oil tank, but it'll be a lot easier to get into this one. And like I said, that's the staircase that goes up into the shop.